you afraid to retire? If you are, this video could be helpful in helping you think about some other options. And, sometimes I know we can feel like we're stuck in a situation and you have options. That's what I want to focus this video. That's what it's going to be focused on. So if you're looking for some more options, then this is the video for you. Hang on, watch the video to the end. Okay. To a little bit why you are afraid to retire. So is it money? Is money the thing that's really got you kind of debating, kind of not sure um, if you should retire? So are you afraid that maybe your 401k plan is not going to last? Or you're afraid that you may run out of money? Is there a fear that maybe if you've got a defined benefit that it's not going to be enough and you're going to have to go back to work? We run into so many people that have worked all their life and then only to retire to recognize that they've got to go back to work. My grandmother always used to say an ounce of prevention beats a pound of cure. So today, we're going to dig into some options for you. We're going to dig into, are you afraid of the loss of friendships, right? Because, when you retire, we make a lot of friends around our work, and so it could be, out of sight, out of mind, and I'm sure you've developed, relationships, and some of those relationships are helpful on a job, and maybe they've been there. You've created just a network of friends, and maybe there's a fear that those friends may disappear. Are you afraid of the loss of status? Sometimes when we have a position and, maybe you've got people reporting to you, you've got, subordinates that, that work for you, that count on you to help guide them. Are you afraid that you may lose your status? Being retired, it just kind of feels like sometimes you don't have that importance that you once had. Are you afraid that maybe there's a loss of purpose? Sometimes, our our jobs, our careers can be a purpose for our life. And so, is there like a fear that you won't have a purpose and not really wanting to get up out of the bed in the morning and not being focused? And now you're getting up early, and maybe you're working out, maybe you're preparing for work now, and if that motivation is not there anymore, are you afraid that your purpose, right? So we know we decide what our purpose is, and then our purpose makes us, right? So it's almost like we set the goal, and then the goal, in the effort of us achieving the goal, then the goal makes us, right? Because we gotta, work harder, we gotta study, we gotta prepare, we gotta learn. So what's the solution? Well, the solution is you could start a business. That's an option. But have you ever ran a business before? So what's something that you can do like right now while you're still working? Maybe takes a little time. And I think starting a YouTube channel is a great idea. I think now you've gotten through the system and you've been successful, you have a retirement, or you successively worked your way up the corporate ladder. You've successfully earned income. You've survived. I think you have a lot to offer. So let's take a look how starting a YouTube channel could be helpful. Number one, you would be giving back. So there are a lot of people out there that are trying to figure the way out, and you've already figured it out. Maybe you could help them figure it out. Maybe you could bring some focus. Maybe you could bring some intellectual uh, strategies. Maybe you could tell them how you could tell your story on how you were able to get through it and you were able to be successful. Wouldn't that be wonderful? So um, then there's the potential money that you could make. When you retire, what if you could be involved in something that has the potential to grow year over year, right? Because the more you do it, the better you're going to get. So you have the potential to grow year over year. Wouldn't that be nice? Maybe it can help offset your pension or your 401k plan or whatever your income you're counting on when you retire. So, and you'll have an opportunity to create a tribe of people that believe in you, that you'll be able to connect with. And so, and think about it from a purpose standpoint. It solves the purpose too, because now you got a purpose. Because you'll have people that are counting on you. They'll be counting on your videos. They'll be counting on the information that you'll be able to bring and you'll be able to offer. So a lot will get solved with you just starting a channel. So we got the purpose taken care of. We've got the connection. And you can start now. You can start now making videos about maybe what you plan on doing when you retire. Okay. So, I mean, here lately, I've watched several videos of people that have retired. And man, I tell you, they're getting a lot of views. And because people want to understand, hopefully retirement is a sign that you were successful. The fact that you can retire, right? What a beautiful thing. And so now you can help others. You can show others how you got there, the things you went through. So you can help them through the process. And you might could start earning a little money while you're still working. So it's a win-win all the way around. The only thing to lose is a little effort and maybe a little emotional investment. Because obviously, if the more you care about something, the more energy you're going to put into it and the more potential it has to work. So you can start out. So, matter of fact, I'm going live at 5 o'clock today. And today is Wednesday. And so, and every Wednesday, I will be going live. So, if you subscribe, if you like what you hear, you want to get some more information about what I'm talking about, you've got some ideas, maybe we can go back and forth on some ideas. Okay. And so, um, no, I'm not retired, but I am a entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur for close to 30 years. I've worked for myself. And so what I've learned is that um, you've constantly got to be improving yourself and growing yourself. And so that's what we're going to be talking about. Okay. And that's what going live, that's what I'm going to be focusing on. All right. So if that's something that you're interested in, tune in today at 5 o'clock. All right. Thanks for listening and God bless.